How can we overcome common threats to team performance? One of the best ways to lead teams more effectively is to eliminate threats to team performance. Threats like unproductive meetings, social loafing, and technology. These threats prevent teams from reaching their goals. Let's learn more about some of these challenges. Meetings can be an effective way of getting things done, but many of them aren't conducted well and end up being a waste of time. To get the most out of your meetings, follow these guidelines. Prepare a detailed agenda for the facilitator and keep it focused on only a few topics. Too many topics can make the meeting feel rushed. Then we have to choose the right format. If we want teams to be creative, electronic meetings may be the best option. If we want team members to build relationships, then face-to-face meetings are better. During the meeting, use decision-making tools to help the group share ideas. And be respectful of people's time by ending the meeting on time. Cognitive bias means we aren't very good at taking on others' perspectives, and we tend to discuss information everyone already knows instead of sharing new information. Managers can try to overcome these limitations by encouraging people to talk about new information and rely on problem-solving frameworks. To overcome stereotypes, frequent interaction and open dialogue are good first steps. Social conformity can be a problem when we want people to challenge assumptions and come up with new ways of doing things. Groupthink is one form of this. Groupthink is the tendency for highly cohesive groups to seek agreement instead of critically analyzing their ideas. Managers can combat the pressure to conform by encouraging people to be critical of all ideas and talking with outsiders to bring in new information. They can also use technology to allow people to share their ideas and vote on them anonymously. Social loafing happens when people exert less effort when working in a group than when working alone. It often happens due to a lack of accountability. That is, they recognize that they don't have to contribute to the team's goals to reap the team's benefits. Enhance accountability by outlining the consequences of social loafing with team contracts. Identify individual contributions and instances of social loafing with peer evaluations. When social loafing occurs, it's important to correct it quickly with a direct conversation. While virtual teams can save on expenses and expand job opportunities, the lack of face-to-face communication can also lead to miscommunication, a lack of engagement, and social isolation. To address the challenges associated with virtual teams, start by clearly outlining performance expectations and establishing team norms. Who is responsible for what? How will information be shared? How will team members communicate with one another? Encourage team members to interact face-to-face whenever possible. Train team members how to use technology and use peer evaluations to measure individuals' contributions and team performance. Managers who know how to address threats to team performance are likely to perform better and get more accomplished than managers who aren't prepared to deal with these challenges. Take the time to develop your team leadership skills, and you'll set yourself apart from your colleagues.